8 team. I mean, it's quite a young squad and we've had a few good hit-outs, but I'm sure come game day.
Okay. Yeah, what sort of honour is this for you, Hugh?
Well, it's a great honour. I mean, I've just recently been South Hobart captain this year and it's been a pleasure leading the team against the SBL competition, and I mean, this is another step up. I mean, leading the players from the state against an A-League team, it's a great honour for me.
Why do you think you were chosen for the role?
Lack of a better option. I think I've had a pretty good season this year, and I mean, I think there's more than one leader out in the park, and I'm just the named one. But there's a lot of great other leaders in the squad, like Toddy Hingston from Northern Rangers and Luke Farrell. I mean, he's the vice captain at South Hobart this year, and he's inspirational out in the park. And I'm sure come game day, everyone will be putting their best effort in, and hopefully we'll get a positive result.
Tell us about the makeup of the team. Can we knock off Melbourne Victory?
Anyone can beat anyone on their day, mate. I mean, we've got a lot of young people in the squad. I think besides Matty Ferguson, I'd probably be the second oldest player, and I'm 24, so it's a bit like the South Hobart team this year. But I mean, it's like a lot of the teams in both the competitions. They're very young. I mean, with a few older heads in there, I'm sure if we play our best on the day, we can hopefully push for a couple of goals and hopefully not concede too many, and you never know, could get the victory.
Still awaiting Victory's lineup for the game, but potentially Archie Thompson or Danny Alsop could be up front. You and Paul Stephens, a 15-year-old, will be man marking them at some points in the game. It's going to be a huge challenge.
Yeah, could be very interesting. I mean, I'm not sure I'm as quick as Archie Thompson or as strong as Danny Alsop, but I'm sure we'll do our best, and come game day we'll see what happens.
Hugh, you played against Central Coast Mariners. Will this be a more difficult game?
I actually didn't play against them, Walter. I was in the squad, but I did get picked for the final day. But having seen that game, I'm sure this one will be just as challenging, if not more challenging. I mean, Central Coast came down and put on a show. I mean, the Tassie team did well that day, and hopefully we can emulate their performance.
How big a chance will this be for you guys to straight your stuff in front of the Melbourne Victory and their recruiters and their staff, and put your name out there?
For me personally, I think at 24, I've done all I can do in soccer. I mean, this is by far and away the biggest achievement in my career. But for some of the younger lads like Paul Stephens, Jamie DeSmith, your Andy Brennans, your Braden Manns, this is a great opportunity for them to put their best foot forward and perform on game day, and hopefully get that trial or put their name in the spotlight.
Hugh, how important is it to the players to have a good turnout from a home crowd perspective? What does that mean to the players?
Everything, Callan. I mean, nothing better than playing in front of a big crowd, and I mean, you don't get to experience it that often down here in just your regional leagues. But I'm sure if we get a big crowd like the Central Coast game, which was, I think it was near 3,000, I'm sure the boys will be very, very pumped and excited to play their best football.
How would you compare this state side to previous state sides? Will this be one of the stronger ones?
I believe so. I mean, as I said, it's quite young, but there's a lot of talent in there, and if we can gel, I mean, we've got a few training sessions, as Kurt said. If we can gel together as a team, I think we can put in a strong performance on the day, and as I said, anything can happen on match day.